Hey, you have reached Nbtsky's Daily Read channel. Today is February 3rd, 2025, which breaks down into 2030 for the future number, which breaks down into 5. So there's Mercury energy, and in the Chinese zodiac, that's the metal dog. So when you talk about the metal dog for the future number, the dog's traits is loyal. Excuse me, because I have a little situation in the back, as you can see. So the metal dog's traits is loyal, faithful, unselfish, with a need for tenderness. The element metal is associated with Venus, which speaks of Taurus and Libra. Taurus rule in the second house, finances, possessions, and earning abilities, while Libra speaks of the seventh house, partnerships, marriages, other people, and open enemies. Now, remember, metals can be transformed, sculptured, liquefied, or made solid. This would be a good time for people to focus on family finances, growth, investments, diversifying, and paying attention to all the things you and your family feel have value at the time. Remove anything or anybody that goes against your plan to grow financially and within your own concept of family structure, relationships, etc. So the underlying number speaks of Mercury, which rules over Gemini and Virgo. Gemini rule in the third house. So pay attention to how you communicate within this time. Be sure to communicate clearly. Pay attention to siblings, relationships at this time. Also, in the Virgo, which rules the sixth house, you want to pay attention to health, the unconscious mind, service given to others, and work habits. People may be inclined to focus on better ways to deal with health issues, jobs, and businesses that provide services to better communities, and so on and so forth. So now we in the moon month. Today I decided I was going to use 3 decks. One deck focusing on the moon. So I'm going to throw that one down first. Ooh. And look at that. So let's see what the moon talks about in combination with all of these numbers. Plans for Aquarius today. So your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Whatever you're committed to, whoever you're committed to, whatever obligations you are committed to, what you're focused on, there may be little things that come into play that kind of test you. So let's see what the overall energy is for Jupiter and the future energy. And so today I decided to use a little oracle deck instead. Alright, so Aquarius has got some dominant Jupiter in a chart with their overall energy. I looked in like a couple of different states. So Jupiter is illuminated pretty clear today. So freedom. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And, you know, that follows the energy of Jupiter regardless, but we're going to get into that some more. Let me throw down the other one for the future number, which is in Mercury. Excuse the background noise today. All right, pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So, you know, that kind of goes with the little narrative of family, business, seeing, you know, aspects of yourself in other people and being around people that see aspects of themselves in you so that you can bring balance and have like minds and have like energy, have like attitudes and have like goals, right? When you're dealing with this overall energy in Aquarius of Jupiter, you got this freedom, a desire to create freely, a desire to think freely, be freely, move freely, and do that with a little, you know, power and balance, right? To create your own happiness. And this is important, especially when you're dealing with the energy of Jupiter. Jupiter is about creativity, growth, communication, awesome communicator. So that's the overall energy today. Be free, create happiness. Understand that you are in control of your own happiness regardless of the fact, right? So again, when you're dealing with the Jupiter energy, that's Sagittarius energy, when associated with Sagittarius. Also, when you're dealing with the moon, you're dealing with sign Cancer. So, you know, Aquarius is, that's dealing with, you know, Cancer energies, Sagittarius energies. Cool. In the high frequency today, you got the sun. So, you know, that's associated with Leo energies. Sometimes I associate the houses, sometimes I don't. Today, I'm just let the energy speak freely. So, the high frequency is the sun. So, let's see what that's talking about. Alright, so we have the 9 of Pentacles here. We have this Empress energy here. And we have the 10 of Pentacles here. So this is a lot of earth energy, right? So let me give you the 9 of Pentacles, which talks Virgo, September 2nd to the 11th. When you're talking an Empress, you're talking about Venus, which doesn't, in this system, is not really associated with a time. And then when you're talking about the 10 of Pentacles, you're talking about Virgo energy, September 12th to the 22nd. So in this high energy, this is all about creating wealth, stability, happiness on a family level, a personal level. Also, this could be speaking of a feminine energy, Aquarius energy that moves in that energy, a masculine energy that is interacting with this type of energy. The concept in this sun energy is be clear, creating, manifesting your material wealth, stability. Sometimes the Empress speaks of pregnancy. When you're talking about the 10 of Pentacles, there also is a discussion of generational wealth and wealth being passed down from generations to the next generation in balance, right? So when you look at the 10 of Pentacles, you see about 3 generations in there. This is letting you know this is about generational wealth, stability, investments, and receiving from investment. Same thing with this 9 of Pentacles here. All right, so let's look at this medium frequency, right? And this is talking about Mercury energy here. And when we're talking about Mercury, we talk about Gemini, Virgo energy. Sometimes I give the birth dates, but we know, everybody knows who's Geminis and Virgos, right? All right, so let's look in this medium frequency and see what's going on here so that you can stay in this high frequency of creating and manifesting. All right, so you got this Page of Cups energy, Eight of Swords energy, and then you have this 5 of Swords. This is a medium. This is a lot of air energy. Let me give you the numbers first, right? So when you're dealing with the 8 of Swords, you are dealing with the birth signs of Gemini, May 21st to the 31st, and the 5 of Swords is a discussion of Aquarius energy, January 20th to the 29th. And then when you get into this Page energy, the pages are air. This is a double. This is air water energy. When you're dealing with the pages, it's a young energy. It could be a discussion of children, young people, or people that's just a little bit emotionally immature at times, but very loving. Energy is still not all the way stable all the time, and can be a little bit confused in the emotions at times, but still very passionate energies. You see this trapped energy here. This is a self-entrapment. Sometimes it could be speaking about imprisonment. This could be a younger person that's in prison due to something that's took place that's a violent, with money involved and things of that nature. Now, listen, outside of that, in this medium frequency, don't let your emotions determine how you manifest in reality. And we have this feminine principle that stands over here. This is also about money. Do not let that be the reason why you are trapped in a particular situation. Do not let certain fights and disputes over finances be a reason why you are trapped and stuck in certain situations because you're moving, off of emotions the wrong way, without properly thinking. The thing with the 8 of Swords is that there's always this opening that the person is not paying attention to, and so a lot of it kind of ends up being self-entrapment. If you're in the middle frequency right now, communicate clearly, think about things clearly, understand change, be a little bit flexible, but understand, do not let anything in the material realm rule over you to make you do bad or do negative to get it, right? So stay in a high frequency, understand that you have the power to manifest and create without violating the rules. All right, so now in a lower frequency, Pluto, which is Scorpio energy, right? And this is, a discussion of inheritances, transitions, and stuff like that. But let's see what Pluto's talking about freely. So we see celebration here. We see the moon here. The 3 of Cups, the moon, and the Fool. So we got some majors here. Now, when we're talking about this, let me give you the majors since I'm on that side anyway. right? So when I give you the moon, that's Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. When I give you the Fool, it's air, so this is an immediate, fast energy. It's in a lower frequency, so things might move. This might be a little bit slower than usual, but most importantly, new opportunities, new journeys, new situations, not paying attention to warning signs because it's in a lower frequency, right? When you're dealing with the moon in a lower frequency, then you're not getting a clear picture whatsoever. You might as well see the moon as like at its darkest point, letting off the smallest bit of light. And this is in reference to people that you may interact with today, people that you might hang out with today, people that you may have emotional attachments to today. Pay attention to these kind of things so that you can stay in a higher frequency. Don't move without warning. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your little spirit guides around you because you have them. Avoid conflicts today, especially when it comes over, money and financial things and material things. If you're not seeing things clearly and things are not coming to you in a clear manner, it's a good idea to kind of fall back. Not trap yourself, but understand to remove yourself from the situation. Stay around your elders. Stay where you're safe, around your motherly energies and stuff like that. When you're dealing with friends, family, people that you are close to, people that get super emotional over money, this would be a time to fall back, to stay out this lower frequency. What are you coming together for? Make sure you're coming together for things that make sense. Make sure that everything that's surrounding you today is a discussion of how you are all going to build and be stable without conflict, without feeling defeated, without feeling unclear, right? So now let's look at this overall energy, Aquarius, Jupiter, this freedom energy, possessing the power and the free will to create your own happiness. Oops. And did I give you the 3 of Cups? I think I did. I may not have. Let me see. I didn't give you the 3 of Cups. So when you talk about the 3 of Cups, you talk about the Cancer energy, July 2nd to the 11th, right? So let's see what else comes up here for Aquarius. You have this 4 of Pentacles. You have the Sun here, and that's in a high frequency anyway. And then you have the Knight of Wands. So when you're talking about the 4 of Pentacles here, you got a Capricorn energy, January 10th to the 19th. When you talk about the Sun, you have the Leo energy, right, July 22nd to August 22nd. And then when you're talking about the Knight of Wands, do I have the Knight of Wands? I'm on the wrong side, y'all. Knight of Wands, air, fire energy, Sagittarius, November 23rd to December 22nd. So when you're talking about this, this is about stubbornness, selfishness sometimes, hoarding sometimes. But in this case, it's about holding on to what you feel is important and doing what you feel is important. You might not want to do these things, or you might have projects going on, things that you want to do. And it requires you to kind of be a little bit steadfast and stubborn on a situation to succeed at what you want to do, to be happy, to bring motion into your reality, to make things move quickly through your reality. And there's nothing wrong with that. A little bit of stubbornness is all right. Make sure it's not in selfishness and in greed. Greed could possibly be an issue, especially in a higher frequency when you're seeing all of these pentacles in the top of the thing. So be sure that it's not greed and that everything is not just about the material world and possessions and money and all of this. Think about all of the other aspects. Make sure that you're not surrounded by individuals that get too far in their emotions about money, or get overly aggressive about finances and material gains and losses and things like that. Stay in your space if necessary. So your commitment is being tested. The first quarter moon, I'll put the moon phase when the next quarter, first quarter comes up in the comments. All right, so let's see what it says. All right, the seven of Pentacles. This one likes to be a little theme, and then victory. All right, so let's talk about this 7 of Swords energy, right? Now, when you talk about the 7 of Swords, you're talking about Aquarius energy, February 9th to the 18th. When you're talking about the major card of death. You talk about Scorpio energy, October 23rd to November 22nd, and then you talk about the Six of Wands. And when you talk about the Six of Wands here, you are talking about Leo energy, August 2nd to the 11th, or the birthdays. So now, commitments. What are you committed to, and what are you willing to do for those commitments? What are you willing to end for those commitments to be successful? These are things that you have to think about with this combination today, right? How far are you willing to go? Are you going to be sneaky, conniving, and that kind of energy to be successful, or are you going to take what you need, leave behind, in things that don't need to be in your environment or in your presence or in your reality or in your daily activities, so that you can be successful without being boastful? Understand how this goes, because they're moving in the same direction, right? So this sneaky energy that's coming up here, Aquarius, is with this Jupiter energy. Pay close attention to that. Pay attention to who you committed to, what you committed to, why you're committed to it, and what's the risk, and will it bring success? Is this are you dealing with energies of greed today? Are you dealing with self-entrapment? Are you dealing with violent energies or super aggressive energies today? Are you dealing with individuals that's celebrating certain things that really cause issues for other people? Are you seeing what's going on clearly? Are you paying attention to people, places, and things around you, whether that's in business, family, friendships, relationships? Are you paying attention? What are you being stubborn about? And is this stubbornness something that you're doing because you're building something up so that you can have clarity and happiness and move in a manner that's free and swiftly? So this is the reading for today. I will talk to you all later. Smooches and deuces. Again, excuse the background noise, but I'm a mommy anyway, right? So smooches.